Hello YouTube and welcome to Formula 1 2019. We're here for the EWRL F1 Russian Grand Prix here at the Sochi Ultradome in Sochi, Russia. The track is open for business here in qualifying. 6 drivers ready to take the track and set the fastest lap times that they can. Today is the day Kobe Bryant sadly, unfortunately passed away in a helicopter accident. So you'll see many of the drivers sporting gold and purple liveries in honor of him, and it'll be something to see. We'll have 7 drivers racing today, 6 of them here in qualifying. Invader, the first driver on an out lap, and pretty much matched the Lakers colors pretty nicely. Here comes Many Things sporting a purple, gold, and black livery. Ben sporting a purple, deep gold livery. Just wild what kind of things bring the community together here. You see 4 of the 6 drivers at least, and the other 2 haven't even made it out to the track yet, sporting Laker colors today. Now, Kobe was a legend. What, 16 seasons he played?
20.
20 seasons? Oh no, he retired in 2016.
I think it was 20.
LeBron James just passed Kobe Bryant in points scored last night. Here comes Dan in a purple and yellow livery, and Foursquare sporting the only non-Laker livery. It's a completely orange number 79. Invader takes 2 to track.
I did my helmet, for Christ's sake. I'm sorry.
He did do his helmet. It is a nice purple and yellow helmet.
It's gonna look like the insensitive one. Everybody's gonna be like, this douchebag.
Yeah. Hey, you have the time in between qualifying in the race to maybe get on everybody else's good side. I don't really care. I won't say much about the rest of the people.
That is amazing.
Purple and gold, some variation of purple and gold. Orange.
Oh, you could be the douchebag that just like wears like selfish colors then. Be a green car. Be a green and black car.
Fucking Clipper colors.
That would be a good one too, yeah. I would just go with the team that I lost into the finals against. Or you could be the Pistons.
So here comes Markle and Invader, the first 2 drivers to set timed laps. Here they come through the final corner. Markle sets the fastest lap of 1:34.207. Invader outdoes that one, a 1:33.315. Here comes Dan to start a timed lap. Ben and Many Things coming to the start-finish line now. Here comes Ben through the final corner. He'll go 3rd quickest. Many Things goes 3rd quickest, a 1:35.070. Ben a 1:35.133. Here comes the all-orange number 79 of Foursquare. Looking like he came straight out of a Hot Wheels box. Which one is the all-orange one? Matchbox?
Whom's booty is gonna get smacked?
Here's Dylan.
Dylan. Howdy, news.
We're in qualifying. We have 12 minutes left. I don't know if you want to practice in single player, like go to time trial and go to the track. If you don't care, don't care. Do you know how to like set your custom car number and all that? Did you do all that?
I already did it.
All right.
Like that's what you do when you first get on the game, pretty
Oh,
much.
okay. Right. Forgot. Foursquare goes 5th of 5 quickest. That is not a timed lap. I think he wants to keep 11 seconds off the pace. It's a 1:34, 4:24. But how about Dan, our 2-time series champ, back on top of the boards for once, a 1:32, 7:41.
You could just let him have that moment. You had to wreck him while doing it.
What?
Back up on top of the board for once.
All season, he has not been.
Couldn't let him have that one moment.
Hey, he's a 2-time champ. He's had all his moments.
Yeah, fair.
He just has been. He's had the Tom Brady season. He's had the Jimmy Johnson season. Just good, just irrelevant.
Hear that you're irrelevant.
Can he get something turned around here towards the end of the season?
I'm gonna lap the field 90 times tonight.
If you want,
Like I do
5
every
of the
week.
6 drivers are sporting purple and yellow cars for Kobe Bryant. I mean, I'm not forcing you to, but
Yeah, to be the douchebag.
yeah,
like
letting you
Foursquare
know
does
that
it.
the other 5 of the 6
What
are.
up? What do you think I'm gonna do? I'm gonna be the fucking douchebag. That's
Yeah.
Well,
what
you're
I'm
not
best
the
at.
only one. Foursquare sporting
Yeah,
an all
Yeah,
orange
be
79.
green and black. Be the Celtics. Be the
Green
team
and
that's
black.
Green. No, I'm gonna go green and black because they do wear green and black jerseys and
Yeah,
they look so much better.
Their logo's
look
mostly
so much better.
like it's green with the black outline.
But yeah, but they
I
wear.
don't care.
But when they wear those green and black jerseys, because they do wear them, and they're a lot better.
I'd
a lot
rather see the
better.
Celtics in green and black.
Then they do wear it, and they look a lot better.
So here's Invader, Markle, many things. Ben on outlaps. Ben 5th on the speed chart, or 5th on the time chart right now. Out of place, but I'm sure that his 5th place lap time right now is not the time he's destined to run. Along with Foursquare's lap time, 12 seconds off the pace. I don't believe he'll be destined to run that lap time. For the time being, though, how about many things in 4th?
Wait, which version of Sochi we doing?
Oh, the long version.
Oh. Fuck. I've been practicing for the tiny one.
No, we don't do any of the short versions. I didn't know Sochi had a short version.
I was to say, I didn't know.
Wait, I was about to say, I was like,
Russia. You are practicing for Russia, right?
Yeah.
Not
They have a
Japan?
short one on here?
Nope. Sochi Autodrome.
there's a short.
I didn't
Oh,
know that either.
If you've been practicing on that track, that's the track. I didn't know that. There was a
This is
short and a
fucking
long.
fake news. Rigged against me already. Terrible. It's a disaster.
Ah, there he is. He's back. So on this day, Kobe Bryant
knew it
passed.
would
He was
happen
41
eventually.
years old. He did spend 20 years with the Los Angeles Lakers. He was a 5-time champion, 2-time MVP of the finals, won the NBA MVP in 2008,
Bush killed Kobe
18-time
Bryant.
18-time NBA All-Star, 4-time NBA All-Star Game MVP, and a lot of other rewards. He got his numbers retired by the Los Angeles Lakers.
I think he got an Oscar.
and he made the All-NBA first team 11 times. Seven minutes remaining here in qualifying in Sochi.
I recall.
Markle went top of the charts, by the way, at 132.072, and how about Ben, a 131.982?
This track is not tiny, it's just the frame rates are way better than other games. Specifically Heat games.
Okay.
So it feels like it's that much fucking smaller.
So it's Ben, Markle, Dan atop the chart, Invader fourth. Many things improved his lap time, but is now in fifth. How about Foursquare? Let's see what he is destined to run. There's a caution in Sector 1.
This is the race I clinched the championship.
Yep. Screw Markle and Ben. Foursquare goes up to the fifth position, a 133.252.
So are you guys running Dega?
Damn right.
The
We're doing
road
Dega
course.
tonight, boys. F1 cars.
Oh god.
Imagine that.
Just the
It'd
F1
be
mod
only
on
a race for
Talladega
second.
on NR 2003 is something else.
Wait, yeah, what we're actually doing is we're getting on Project Cars Formula X on Daytona.
At Daytona, that's the closest thing we got, yeah.
Or IndyCars.
Same
Well,
fucking
we already
track.
did Indy cars at Daytona, though.
Yeah, Formula X.
I'm pretty much undefeated at Daytona, too.
Yeah, Pro beat you.
Yep,
That wasn't a real race.
that was a real race.
I didn't wreck him quick enough.
It wasn't you driving, right?
Nope. Not at all.
It was Cobra.
Cobra.
It was
yep.
Cobra, damn it.
So how about Dan right now, third on the chart. Here he comes up towards the end of his out lap. Can Dan get back on the pole? Right now he is 8/10 off of Brother Ben's lap time.
Brother Ben.
He's a monk now.
Mark on an out lap. Trying to improve from second to first.
Everyone knows the national ritual of the monk is to rub goat milk on their nipples.
Yes.
Here comes Invader. Whoa, a big moment onto the short chute. Invader improves to third, a 132.716. Here we go with Dan. Working his way through the chicane now. Into turn 16 we go. Now through 17 and onto the short chute. Dan aborts his lap. So does Markle. Very odd here as we approach the final 3 minutes of qualifying. About many things getting ready to take off here on a timed lap. And here we go, Many Things is off and away. Let's see what Many Things can do from the 6th position now. Caution sectors 2 and 3, that's Invader, are off the pace. Foursquare off of the pit lane now. Here comes everybody. Mark on an outlap. Here comes Dan on his outlap. Foursquare is out there. Invader heading back to the pit lane. Don't know if he'll get another shot. Here comes Many Things through the chicane. To the final sector of the circuit. Through 16, now 17, down to short shoot to turn 18. Ben on an outlap looking to defend his pole. Many Things to the third position, a 1:32.653 from Many Things. And now we'll have these drivers. Here comes Foursquare off the final corner. He starts his final timed lap of the session. Caution sector 3. Here comes Markle. He'll start his final timed lap of the session. Then Dan. Then Ben. So Invader will not get another crack. So the best position he will start in is 4th. That's wild to know that he won't start any better than 4th. So here we go, everybody's final hoorahs. It either goes or it doesn't. Many Things will not get another lap in, so his best lap time, the 1:32.653. Where does that stand? It all comes down to what do these guys run. Here comes Foursquare through the final set of corners. Through turn 19 and down the front stretch, Foursquare goes 5th quickest. Next we'll get Markle. Markle through the final set of corners. Through the last corner, here comes Markle. He'll get to the top of the charts. It's a 1:31.713 for the moment. Now here comes Dan. See where Dan ends up. Right now sat 6th. Dan goes 3rd quickest, a 1:32.249. Here comes brother Ben. Many Things. For the moment, we'll start 4th. And Ben goes top of the charts. A 1:31.651. And 1:31.652 is the time that will be the pole time here in Sochi. Markle starts 2nd, Dan 3rd. Many Things. I believe that would be a career best starting position in 4th. Invader and Foursquare. 5th and 6th we'll have Dylan making his EWRL F1 Season 3 debut. I won't believe it is his debut in F1 completely.
2nd start.
2nd start in F1. Wow. It's going to be interesting to see what happens here, but everybody...
I was waiting on if there was going to be a Heat 4 league to make my return, but got impatient. So I had to spontaneously be like, you know what? F1 2019.
I feel like we have a good
spontaneously
group
arrive
here.
when someone dies.
Technically, I feel like more people are gonna race this if we do a vote.
Yep, so everybody remembers where they are starting, correct?
Yo.
It was Ben, Markle, Dan, Many Things, Invader, Foursquare. Yep, no
Did we
complaints.
just... Oh.
I will
we
be
just exit?
remaking the lobby. Yep. Just trying to make sure it is that order. Overcast all the way through. Thank you for reminding me. All right.
Oh, so I got... I checked timetables and they had fastest
Are you
sector
sure
1.
about that? How about Dylan becoming the 17th different driver to start a Grand Prix this season?
Damn. Only if we all show
Only if all 17 would show up, you know?
Yeah,
Malenko.
fuck those guys.
Malenko.
Malenko.
Seriously, where would they go?
Alright, here we go with the invites.
Everyone who doesn't do the races is just dead to Emerson.
Honestly.
Oh. I'll just get my tombstone ready.
Motherfuckers, I've been revived.
Yep, welcome
Sickening.
back. Everybody select the multiplayer car once you join. Dylan, you know what I'm talking about? Go to hit R1 and then just click X and select the car.
There's the call, lady.
Don't ready up.
Tell me how many times it takes Dylan to do it, because you know
He got there.
Well, I was like volcanic.
Quicker than
acid.
volcanic.
It took us a good 20 minutes.
Alright, let me customize the weather real quick. It was overcast, overcast, and overcast.
Alright.
Grid editor. Oh, lovely. I can't see any of the fucking names. Alright. Well, we'll wait till the names load in.
Alright, so the
Actually-
green and fucking blue one's the one that's,
Could just go by
you
level
know,
on this one.
fuck Cody Grimes,
I-
right?
Let's see. Grid editor. I can't see level. I can't see anything but the flags. So just, we'll be waiting here a minute.
That doesn't help.
Wait, I got everybody. Alright, here we go. Let's go with the grid editor. Alright. Couldn't even see it. There was no emblems. Dan was third. Many things sporting the Mexican flag was fourth. Invader fifth. Foursquare sixth. And Dylan seventh. There should be customized. Alright, let me just go make sure that is what it is. Practice link off. Qualifying off. Race distance 50. Grid editor. Ben, Markle, Dan, Many Things, Invader, Foursquare, Dylan.
Wait, what?
Level 1.
Alright, and
I don't know shit about setups on this game, so I'm just
There are
winging
no
it.
well, it's only preset, so you only
Alright,
have 5 to
good.
choose from. I recommend, especially because it's your first race on this game, balanced. But also, this track is pretty much a track that you should run balanced anyway.
Are we supposed to ready up?
Oh, what the fuck? No, unready. I was still making sure of the settings. Alright. I was just going through
Alright,
the
setups, how the fuck we do that on here? Just change preset.
So, somebody can... Yeah. You can just ready
Bet.
up. Yeah. Vehicle damage reduced,
Live
coasting
life.
off. Preset only. Safety cars are on! Jesus Christ. Rules
We
and
ever
flags
get
are
one.
on. Corner... Yeah, I know, right? There is... You have a formation lap, so you basically have a pace lap to
I'm surprised there
get
are...
going. Alright, everybody
First
now
step
can
that
ready up.
Oh, I should probably not include my microphone in this broadcast for future political purposes.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think it's a lot harder for you to censor yourself than it is to
Yeah,
share.
there's already
Yeah,
enough out there.
Yeah.
Ready up, Dylan.
Oh,
Yep,
shit.
everybody's readied up. If
Yeah,
you
I'm
need
surprised
to,
there was no
Alright,
safety car
I'm
last
muted
week's
now.
race.
So, Uncle GTA's Child Trafficking Services, y'all. That's the sponsor of this race.
until your mic is echoing through somebody else's mic onto the stream.
Or that time Emerson makes a compilation of everything you said in all of his streams of
Yeah.
all time.
The
Damn
year
it, just
is
do
20.
it after my second term.
The year is 2036.
After my second.
2036. All of a sudden, a video surfaces.
Uh-huh.
All
Oh,
right.
damn, I picked
Are you
balance.
saying I'm
Fuck.
soft?
What's up, Dylan?
You're starting on soft tires. Soft tires are the fastest tire, but
Well, I'll
they
let
wear
you
the
know
quickest.
all of us start out.
So here we go. Finally ready to rumble here at the Sochi Dome.
Sandwich.
Apparently it is very windy here in Sochi.
No, you don't know windy until Cody comes in.
Oh my god, and his
That's-
ceiling
that's
fan is
windy.
on? Good
Yeah,
lord.
that's windy.
So here we
And
go,
you
we have
must
a
sit right in front of it.
27-lap Grand Prix, but before we get on with that, we have the all-important formation lap.
Y'all.
No.
So here we go, let's go through our starting lineup. On row 1, we have the top 2 in points in inverse order. Ben on the pole, Markle in second. Markle trying to put this championship away, Ben trying to keep it alive. Row 2, we have brother Dan starting third, and many things starting alongside
No,
him in
it's supposed
fourth.
to be Brother Ben. Not
Brother
Brother
Ben.
Brother Ben.
Row 3, we have the teammates starting 5th and 6th. That's Invader and Foursquare. And making his debut this season in his second ever EWRL F1 start, we have Dylan coming through on his formation
gotta
lap, just trying to get
Come
up
on
to
in
speed
and
here.
steal the championship.
And he's gonna go flying right off. Oh man, Dylan, do you need to put on your assists?
Nah, I'm good.
Oh god.
Assists are for pussies.
Messi going off the track.
Look at how much, at least put on ABS, look at how much he's locking up.
I'm not watching, but I'm just.
If you do
I'm
watch
actually-
it,
you definitely
I'm
need to
just
watch
like,
this
I'm just like, I'm picturing in my mind as he says, I'm good, as he drives 15 feet off the road.
yeah, he just locked it up and went straight off the track.
It's like when, that's like the officer saying, are you drunk? And saying, no, I'm not, and falls over.
Alright, so here
That's
we
his
go.
fault.
The grid coming, or the field coming up to grid up here. 5 of the... There's a caution on the formation lap.
That's still it.
Dylan is off the pace so much he's brought a caution under the formation.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch. Yeah, I'm watching now.
Maybe ABS might be just a tiny bit.
Caution is sector
recommended.
3,
There's
we're
a
on the
caution in the
formation lap.
formation lap. I
here
have
we
to watch
go.
now.
The 7 drivers, well 6 of the 7
Look
are
out,
gridded up.
Vader.
Alright, and here comes our 7th driver. These guys, they're gridded up, and it's been a minute, but it's time to bring the action. We've got 5 red lights,
Could you hold the lights? I'm getting on you.
and it is lights out, and away we go, except for Dylan.
Wreck.
Ben and Markle side by side on the straightaway to turn 1. They're going 3 wide. How about
Slow
Dan
and
up the
steady wins the
inside?
race.
Dan looking for the race lead. There's contact. Dan to the lead. Many things up to second.
3 wide.
Contact. Ben trying to keep it under control.
No, I'm sorry, we were still 3 wide.
Dylan's already so far back.
And a dive bomb from
Yeah.
many things inside of Markle.
Oh,
And how
Like, many
about
things just pushed
I
me
did.
by everybody.
Yeah, I
our
did.
2-time series champ Dan
And the
out in the
ball.
lead?
That's the only thing I didn't do. I'll get it.
Many things pushed me by everybody.
Right now we have Ben in the 6th position. Maybe a little bit of wing damage. No, his front wing looks to be intact. Somebody did get wing damage though.
Many
Dylan's
things.
6.8.
That would be, yeah, many things did lose the left front, or yeah, the left front end of his wing. Let's check in on Dylan making his second ever EWRL F1 start.
That's what I'm really here for.
And the front wing is intact.
Wait, did he
I'm
make
winning,
that?
guys!
He made a turn. He made a turn okay.
And now Dan has opened up the
You
race
jinxed
lead
me,
to
damn
1.5
it.
seconds, and Marco goes sliding. Here comes Many Things up the second. Or no, that was Many Things on third on Ben. Ben up to third. Dan sets the fastest lap on the opening lap, a 137.322 on the soft
I'm
compound.
surprised Dylan hasn't DNF'd yet.
He's gonna make a lap. He didn't. He made a lap around Sochi.
What a legend.
On board with Marco now as he tries to play.
Surprising fact, I'm a former champion of this league.
That is true. Dylan is a former series champ. He won the NASCAR championship in season 4.
Just to let you know, when I had all my eating in F1, I was a champ and the leading winner in this league. When I was eating.
You still are the champ.
Yeah, a champ and leading in
leading.
wins.
Yeah, leading on the all-time wins list.
When all I did for this season was eat.
Markle trying to get the win that would put him second on the all-time wins list. Still looking
By the
for
way,
that
this
win.
race sponsored by McDonald's.
And Uncle GTHL Trafficking Services. If you want to have fun with a young one, contact him at 987-444-455. Go now.
Dan is leading.
And he's led a lap and a half and has over a second margin coming to start the third lap of the Grand Prix. Many Things, Foursquare going toe-to-toe for 5th. And Many
Seventh
Things
is
dives up the
uncontested.
inside. Dan sets the fastest lap. Marco sets a faster lap. Ben sets a faster lap. A 669 on the soft compound. There's a caution in Sector 3. There goes Dylan around. And he's lost the right front of his wing.
Told y'all I'd dominate.
Just seeing him just sitting there. Off on the road.
And with the loss of front downforce, he will not be able to make a turn. Many Things in Foursquare are going crazy for
My
this
car
5th
is
position.
primed for Talladega now.
Really
Dylan already
working
struggling
over
to go
one
on the track
another.
now. The
Many
broke
Things
wing.
goes wide. Here comes Foursquare. And how about up front? Markle with DRS closing the gap on Dan. Dan, for one of the few times this season, leading here in a Grand Prix. Our two-time series champ has not been in championship form, but maybe, just maybe, this can be a Grand Prix where he breaks through.
Man, if only it was Talladega.
Many Things in Foursquare continue to do battle for 5th, and I believe that's Foursquare into the wall. Marco now right on the gearbox of Dan as we start lap number 4.
I still have it DNF'd.
Here comes Marco to the right side. Who can outbreak one another into turn 2? Dan maybe holds it. Here comes Marco. Around the outside. Dan with the preferred line. Marco has the preferred line into the next corner. And Dan holds off Marco. Marco got a great run to the center of the corner. Now right on the gearbox. Marco peeking to the inside. Dan fighting hard. Side by side. Dan still trying his heart out. He'll have the preferred line into the next corner. He'll clear Markle. Here comes Ben into the picture. Did he get into DRS detection range between himself and Markle? Maybe embeds himself into the battle. The back wing is open on Ben's car. Markle now looking to the left side of Dan. Ben trying to get involved. Dan trying to hang tough there. He's got his nose still to the inside of Markle. Still side by side to the chicane. Markle clear of Dan now. Dan goes wide. Here comes brother Ben. Up the inside. Ben now clear of Dan. Dan goes from the lead to third in the set of 4 corners.
First to third instantly. I'll see you, Dan. Good try, though. Now we gotta have that Hunger Games fucking cannon noise for Dan.
And how about Ben? He's still in DRS range of Markle. Here comes Ben with the slipstream. The DRS. A huge run of momentum down to short shoot to turn 2. Markle still able to hold on.
And 7th is still uncontested.
That is a factual statement. 7th is still uncontested. Many things in Foursquare. This also looks like to be the battle of the day between Foursquare and Many things. There's a caution in Sector 3. That would be Dylan. He's lost now the other half of his front wing.
I think Dylan's going slow enough to where a fan could come up and make us try and get Simon. How slow Dylan's going around the track. What the fuck is Dylan doing?
Ben closes the gap. 0.2 of a second now. The gap between the top 2. Ben fighting for his season.
Dylan's about to already get lapped.
I mean, I think I'm exceeding expectations right now, if we're being
Well,
honest.
yeah, I thought you were gonna wreck lap 1. Maybe turn 1, to be honest. I thought you were gonna rear end someone.
Again,
Did not meet expectations on that. I wrecked on
Ben
the
entered
warm-up
this
lap.
race 28 points behind Markle.
I
Here he comes
made
to
it
the
further than
inside.
Smoke could.
Trying to
I
make
thought
it
you were
a
gonna rear end.
1 race advantage that Markle has over him. Here comes Ben around the outside. Markle still holds on to the race lead. Foursquare Many Things still tight for 5th. Here comes Ben, a huge run down the backstretch. Closing the gap on Markle. This is the most pressure anyone feels all Grand Prix. Drivers of near equal caliber going and breathing down one another's necks for the top spot. Markle now opening up a little bit of a gap. Here comes Ben now with the DRS and the slipstream. They're coming up to lap traffic.
You know, when all that audio leaks of me in the future, my speech is gonna be, y'all gonna regret it when those inbred lions on those damn soccer balls come and fuck everyone up.
Yes.
Still 0.3 of a second. Now let's see how Markle and Ben navigate lap traffic. Can Ben maybe use Dylan as a pick? Dylan gives way. And there's a caution! Sectors 1 and 2, that Dylan coming to a complete stop, actually just letting the field by. Thought maybe Dylan had collected somebody. And a 3-second time penalty for Many Things, for multiple warnings. I would assume being very aggressive with his car in between the white lines. It's clearly not between the white lines right there. Foursquare now closing the gap on Invader. as the teammates might start duking it out for the 4th position. Ben, again, battling for his season here. If he passes Markle and stays in front of Markle, the gap is now less than an entire race full of points. But if Markle stays in front of Ben, he increases his gap. And Dylan, a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings.
Oh man, I was leading too. God damn it.
Here comes Ben. A look up the inside. The pressure is there. And a 5-second time penalty for speeding into the pit lane.
Wait, Dylan?
For Dylan.
Yeah. That's true.
Only on pit road. Trying to run over someone's pit crew.
You do that quite often on Heat 4. At least all the
So
time.
many victims.
Ben still there, piling on the pressure on Markle.
Oh, Dylan, you probably don't know, in Heat 4 the cars are like solid in pit lane, so you just push each other out of their pit boxes.
Oh, perfect.
Here comes Ben to the left side, looking for the race lead. Possibly saving
I
his
haven't
season.
touched the game since October, so I didn't know that.
So now Ben takes over the race lead. Ironically enough, sporting the number 24 car. Same number that Kobe Bryant had. Along with the number 8, but more notably in the 24. A 3-second time penalty for Dylan again. That's gonna become old news quick. Here comes Markle up the right side, looking for the race lead, and another 3-second time penalty. Markle trying to clear Ben. He'll do so. Back to the race lead goes Markle. Another 3-second time penalty, and he'll probably be disqualified anytime soon.
Oof. I was trying to see how many I could get before the end of the race.
You'll get disqualified.
Yeah, you will get disqualified.
Damn. I blame Bush for this. He's the one that enacted this disqualification. Whatever the fuck it's called. I don't even know what that means. Does that mean I just win? Because that's what I think it means, damn it.
Well, if it was enacted by Bush, then it probably is just means you win.
Ben closing
Alright,
the gap.
sweet.
Not gonna have a go at Markle this time around.
Alright. Here's the new Ligamith policy that us human and fish have agreed on for racing decorum.
Invader, a 3-second
Those-
time penalty for multiple
If you trick
warnings.
me, you ain't gonna
Here
trick me
comes
again.
Ben breathing down Markle's neck once
Fullback
again,
gonna
right
get
on the
pulled again.
gearbox. The work lap number 10 of 27. Ben right there. He'll have a go at Markle again. A huge run up the right side now. Side by side into turn 2. Ben goes to the race lead once again and clear of Markle. They'll be approaching lap traffic. Let's see how Ben and Markle fare. And Dylan turns left directly into the outside wall.
I thought this was Dega for a moment. My bad, I got PTSD. Damn it, Grandma just fucking passed me already, so I don't have to go 2 miles per hour. Perfect.
Ben out front, still right in front of Markle.
Many things
Markle
now has
into the pit
grandma
lane now.
energy. Many things. Are you secretly my grandma?
Possibly.
Oh shit. This is controversial. Emerson, why don't you report on stuff like this? Your ratings would go way up.
What's controversial? Oh, never mind.
Controversy. You suck.
It's so controversial.
When I was racing full time, the ratings were at the highest they've ever
And Markle
been.
out of the pit lane. Something we care
Ever
about. He'll
since I stopped,
rejoin the field in the
the
6th
ratings
position.
have plummeted.
7 seconds off of many things. Coming up to Dylan. Markle just going around the outside.
Oh shit! Oh fuck! I did not mean to do that!
Dylan wrecked Markle. Good job.
And Markle out of the
Show
race.
Markle my legit bad.
And now he's sitting in the middle of the track. Could this be a safety car? His car is sitting on the racing line.
I see that.
Whoops.
That is amazing.
I did not see him going up behind me,
That is-
honestly.
That is fucking amazing. That is fucking amazing.
Wait, was he the one that needed the points, or was he the points leader?
He was the points
He was
leader.
the points leader.
Oh,
And
okay,
if-
good. We're all
and
good.
If Ben gets the fastest lap and wins this race,
Dylan's
Markle has a
dominating him.
2-point lead leaving this race, considering Ben gets max points.
I like went backwards to like fucking like see that, and he fucking dominated him. It wasn't like some soft little tap. He was like, nah, nigga, you dying today.
And Invader into the pit lane. Many things into the pit
I
lane.
legit
And
did not see his ass.
potentially a season-ending accident.
Dylan's trying to make sure Kobe wasn't the only death today. He was brave, sending Markle with him.
My car flew into Markle like Kobe's helicopter did to the ground.
He was trying to send Markle with him.
My legit bad, Markle.
Markle's
I know
gone.
He laughed
Markle's
immediately.
committing. Markle's committing.
How many points was he ahead?
28.
It doesn't matter.
He'll
He's
be
dead now.
fine.
He's dead.
It'll be down to 2.
He'll be fine. He'll be
Because
fine.
he does
He's just saying that
not
as the
get
people are
points if
digging
he
his
does not
grave.
complete 20 or 90% of the race.
He's gonna go up to the family as he's like getting put in the ground. He'll be okay.
So many things. Invader, they come off the pit lane with sets of mediums.
Hey, I ain't gonna get last.
True.
Yeah, you have to finish 90% of the race.
Yeah, but he's still
I've
not
only
last.
went 2 laps down, I think.
Yeah, but
How long have you
90%
been driving without a front wing?
90% of 27 is 24 laps.
How long have you been driving without a front wing?
Shit. I don't know. I haven't been counting.
And Ben
Probably
and Dan
10 laps.
into the pit lane, 4 square into the pit lane.
Or didn't you pit and fix it?
He did fix it.
Oh yeah, I did. Oh yeah, that happened.
Oh yeah, that happened. I wrecked that guy. I
And
forgot.
Ben, Dan, 4 square coming off the pit lane now, fresh sets of mediums.
Like
The
I
safety
said,
car
whoops.
also was not deployed for Markle's DNF,
Emerson,
where he
What are
sat
you the
in the
guy
middle
that's
of the
like
circle.
carrying the fucking like
And
casket
Dylan
then
has
drops into
DNF'd!
Nope,
I'm
he
just-
ain't getting points.
Yeah, but he's not last.
And he still is last!
fuck.
He didn't finish enough laps to beat Markle!
That's fucking amazing. That's a lot better than I thought Dylan's debut was gonna be. A lot better.
That's fair.
I thought
a
he was
fair
gonna
thing.
just wreck like fucking like someone like no one cared about like Foursquare in the turn 1. But he wrecked Markle.
Nobody cares about
Ouch! Ooh!
I guess I'm up in the booth now.
Foursquare
crap.
just got destroyed
By somebody who
was I
doesn't even
wrong?
matter.
by Maliko.
But was I wrong? No.
God.
Rosberg
I'm
vlog thumbnail.
I'm contributing
Force
more.
career
I'm
over.
contributing more to the race right now, and I'm not even in it.
I mean, I made the championship more exciting. So,
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Emerson, I just shot your ratings right up.
What, you shot my viewers from 2 to 3, thank you.
Damn right.
That's 150%.
Hold down, Ben.
That's
That
a
is
50% increase.
150%.
No, Mark was killing himself.
And here comes
see,
one
I
Vader
did-
up the inside looking for 4 from many things.
Oh, Foursquare.
I said last week I'm gonna dominate this race, and I dominated Merkel.
You dominated the race. You gave the race to Ben. Oh, and there's contact and around goes Invader!
I'm sorry. Oh no.
Yeah, I shouldn't be the one that's making Foursquare cry. I think his driving's doing that.
Invader, I'm so sorry.
He consistently gets podiums.
You want me to?
I know.
You want me to give you back the position? But. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I have 6 seconds.
So Ben, a 6.5 second lead. But don't look too soon. Dan actually closing the gap a little bit. Foursquare right now sat third. Many thinks fourth. Invader fifth. Invader heading into the pit lane. He'll overshoot pit entry. And he just goes around. Invader missing pit road. After he probably overheated his tires with the incident between him and many things. Probably would have
The
ended
new
up
goal
fitting.
for the rest of the season: destroy the field so much to the point many things wins the championship.
No. I'm so far behind in points.
I don't think
Sixth.
that's mathematically possible.
We're gonna change that.
Okay, we got this. For next race, I'm gonna download it and I'm gonna make sure to wreck Ben, and Dylan's going to wreck Markle.
Yep.
We're just gonna.
I'm
wreck Ben
gonna
and
race
Markle.
next week, so.
You are?
Yep.
Let's see how much you contribute next week.
We'll see.
So
That's
pretty
funny 'cause
much
you
I'm
suck.
just here for
anybody
the entertainment purposes.
anybody
pretty much.
outside the top 5 in points after this race will not be able
That
to
was basically me when I
championship.
was driving. I was
So
just advertising.
Dan, Invader, Foursquare, Ben, and Marco are still mathematically
Wait, what
alive.
about the top 5 in points?
Only those 5 can win the championship after this race. Well, actually, right now they only those 5 can win the championship.
Yeah, I'm already starting to download F1.
Perfect. Gotta lay a path of destruction in my path. Now that I'm back, I got my golden shovel. Time to fuck up some shit. I am the big swinging dick of this league.
Dan now closing the gap to 6 seconds. Or 6.1 seconds.
Oh, you missed it. You should have came back, 2 races earlier, Dylan, because we had a dude that sounded like a chick. It took us a while. It took us a while for me and Emerson to realize he was a dude. He had to say he was a dude.
Was it volcanic?
Yes.
Ah.
That would have
If
been.
we
a
had
good
Pro
one to make
here,
fun
you
of.
would have probably wanted to tap it.
Well, yeah. He wanted to tap you and me, so I don't. You didn't have it, so I don't.
Dan now under 6
Don't put it
seconds
past him.
between him and his brother. 11 laps to go. This time by.
Wait a second. Wait a second. What is this?
Magic.
Oh,
Black
my
magic.
milk is unmute. Okay then. I thought it was needed.
NFC. Nigga fried chicken.
Okay.
That's gonna be a company when I'm president. Oh, speaking of my presidency, just a reminder, this race is...
What? AFC is
sponsored by-
African fucking chickens.
Yeah. That's gonna be another company we have.
Invader into the pit lane.
An associate of NFC. They fuck the chickens and they sell them.
Invader into the pit lane. He will be fitting a set of soft tires on.
Man,
And
Salve's
serves
car has
a-
been flying faster than Kobe Bryant's
serves a
helicopter
5
did into a
second
hill.
Penalty. Ben with a 3-second time penalty, which means now Dan is theoretically only 3.5 seconds behind Ben, which is a lot more doable.
Man, Dan's gonna win his... I don't know how much she's won this season, so I'm gonna assume fourth
She's
win.
won. She's won. I don't know how many
Oops.
she's won.
But Dan cannot cut another corner this race. He wants to keep his advantage over his brother. Ben, by the way, sets the fastest lap with that, a 1:36.593, getting him that 26th point. And at the moment, it's a 2-point deficit Ben has to Markle, with 5 Grand Prix left on the season following to the end of today's race. Further ensuing that Ben gets that 26th point.
See, if Markle didn't fucking wreck himself like the second after I hit him, he would have been fine. He could have finished the race. Like, I didn't destroy him that badly, I think.
Yeah, I just killed him.
Yeah, just decapitation, but...
That's like burying someone alive and saying, I didn't kill him, the lack of oxygen did.
Exactly. I'm glad you see my reasoning. Like, it's not my car that killed him. It's the wall that he hit after I hit him.
Dropping someone off the building, I didn't kill him, the ground did.
So Ben now
killed him.
opening up the gap to
Because he
7,
couldn't float in the air.
nearing 8 seconds. With his 3-second time penalty, it's nearing a 5-second gap. And I think Ben knew it was time to step it up. He's going to get it to a gap where he knows, unless he makes like a dire mistake, that Dan
I'm
won't be
probably
able to
Ben's
catch
favorite
up.
person right now.
Yeah, the silence is definitely telling you that, Don.
Damn right. All these fans for me. It's tremendous.
Well, earlier in the season, Ben missed a Grand Prix thinking that Markle wasn't going to make it as well.
See, I
Which
made
was
it fair again.
An added 20 points in Markle's favor.
Make F1 fair again.
I brought communism back to the league.
Well, that means it didn't matter. Markle had a huge lead. Everyone wins.
And Invader taking that point away from Ben, a 1:34.901 for Invader on the soft tires. Here comes many things. He maybe wants a shot at that point. Gonna try to make it a 3-point advantage that Markle has over Ben.
I'm just, when you look at that, how you wrecked him, Dylan, it looks like you are the blindest person I've ever seen. He's right on the outside of you, and you're like, I guess I turn now.
See, I heard for a split second Markle was behind me, and I just assumed he was to the left of me.
The bigger question is that this is a left turn. Why were you turning right towards him? You were turning right.
I was assuming he was on my left, so I just thought, you know what? I'm just gonna go to the outside here and let him by. Nope. He was like, I'm gonna go where you're going, bitch. And I'm like, damn, bitch, alright. I guess I can't control it now. It's unfortunate, but, you know... Shit happens in America.
Will Ben maybe be able to open up a gap?
Wait, we're in Russia.
Where a gap where he can pit and go for the fastest lap point. But
now I'm gonna watch
at
the
that
booty
point,
match.
risk another 7 points for a 1 point.
It's a goddamn conspiracy, damn it!
So Ben has decisions to make in the coming 7 laps. How badly does he want to make it a 2 versus 3 point deficit? Could be a 2 to maybe even a 15, 17 point swing.
La Bamba, if we ever do a Heat 4 League, I'm gonna be here full time. Well, I'm pretty much gonna be here full time anyway for F1 now, but I'll be even more full time.
Markle just died internally after you said that. I'm gonna be here full time. Markle keels over. He was like on his deathbed and he just died.
I'm pretty. He's already dead. He cut himself.
No, okay, but he was saved, and he was like a sliver of hope, and then that just killed him.
Did his mom find him like in the fucking bathroom, dropping your toaster in the fucking bathtub?
Anyway, Invader closing the gap on many
Markle died
things.
anyway when he wrecked because I said multiple times before I ended up wrecking him I was gonna be here every week. I can already hear him playing Simple Plan. How did this happen to me?
Invader trying to get the 4th position from many things. All this going on 60 and 61 seconds back of Ben. Ben opening up his gap to Dan, nearing 10 seconds. The wide range of 3-second time penalties can also have an impact on the running order after this race, and the stewards will be open for business if anybody needs to dispute time penalties that they receive.
I think Markle wants to dispute fucking Dylan's existence.
You see, that's gonna be hard to overturn.
Yeah.
There's no...
I'm like an enigma. I'm gonna live for fucking ever.
He's gonna be like, Dylan didn't exist, I win the race.
3-second time penalty for many things. Hey,
But
that's gonna be hard to
exist.
that's gonna be hard to overturn. There's no clear and definitive evidence for us to overturn that. And many things with the fastest lap, a 1:34.875.
I could also make the counter argument if Markle didn't exist, I wouldn't have wrecked him.
But you wrecked after you wrecked him?
See,
Your
we're
wreck had
even.
nothing to do with Markle.
After I wrecked him, I wrecked myself.
He was trying to short pit Ben, and in turn of doing that, he came out behind Dylan, and he was closing at such a rate of speed
It was
that
Marco's fault. It was Marco's fault. Shouldn't have short pit.
He assumed Dylan didn't see him. He went to the outside of Dylan, and Dylan was reactionary, trying to give Marco the preferred line, and went to the outside. It was a racing incident in that term, but Marco was trying to short pit Ben.
See, clearly it was his fault. Marco's fault.
All his fault. None of it mine.
Totally.
He could have honked.
Dylan does not need glasses.
Ironically, I'm wearing some, but they're sunglasses.
That doesn't count.
So Ben's opened up his gap to 10.5 seconds over Dan, 14 over
shit,
Foursquare.
the Afro bitch is back.
Many things increasing this gap over Invader to nearly 2 seconds. Again, Markle, Dylan DNFing out of the Grand Prix early. It will not be.
I think that's the thing that's probably going to anger Merkel the most. The fact that I DNF'd right after him.
Yeah, I don't think he actually cares about you DNFing. Because he's dead.
I was meaning the aspect of, like, if it was just one lap earlier, I fucking DNF'd or some shit like that.
That's not even totally a joke. Marco may be dead now.
Yeah. Well, at least we know who the champion is.
Well, Marco still has the point lead, but...
Well, yeah, but if he doesn't race again because he's dead...
I mean, theoretically, he could still win the championship. All that would have to happen is Ben DNF the rest of the season.
That is technically true. If Ben did not show up or showed up and did not complete 90% of every Grand Prix, he would not
just knowing how much of a depressive person Marco is about literally everything.
Could you imagine?
This is like first championship of this league? Or some shit that I cost him? Because if so, then he's probably dead.
No, he stole a GTA championship from me.
Okay, he's got one. He's fine.
But
he
has to wait yet another week to try to pass Tyler Camp on the all-time wins list.
He's leading on the last lap, and then I just pressed the button. Zero chance. I just built a border wall across the start-finish line.
Well, wouldn't that affect everyone?
It goes up after Markle DNFs.
So it's not.
Here comes Invader on many things. Invader
yes,
looking for fourth.
It does the job. I could just put a bunch of landmines in the track.
But still, that would harm everyone, Dylan.
Rigged to explode for only Markle.
Markle has been trying to pass Tyler Camp on the all-time. Markle hasn't won
with technology.
Yes. Markle.
That sounds like a Bush answer if I ever heard one.
Markle would have been winless for the entire month of January. He's been waiting to try to pass Tyler Camp on the all-time wins list since December 29 of last year.
Mr. President, can we cure cancer with technology?
Invader with a 3-second time penalty as he tries to race many things.
I'm shocked that, like, fucking Biden hasn't said that, honestly. Joe,
Invader up the inside. Many things at the cutoff. They go off the track. Dan with a 3-second time penalty.
That's ridiculous.
Manyfing and Invader going at it. Their 3-second time penalties could be the reason why one another finishes in front of one another. 2 laps remaining.
We have technology.
Ben, 12.5 seconds in front of brother Dan. They both have 3-second time penalties, so they cancel out. Invader, Manyfings, they're still going at it for 4th. They make contact! Manyfings goes sliding. Keeps it straight. Manyfings still has chances to have more goes at Invader. No, he hits the inside wall through turn 17. 2 laps to go. Invader just trying to finish 4th.
Why was there a pterodactyl?
Because we have technology.
Yes.
That's my new answer to every question when I'm president.
Markle, are you okay?
We have technology. Wait, did Marco rejoin?
He's in the stream chat.
Oh, he's not dead?
No.
Congratulations, Marco, on the not dying.
Back up front, Ben has started
Like
the
I
final
said,
lap of the
whoops.
Grand Prix. Markle sent a thumbs up.
He knows.
And unless Ben has some last lap heroics on 14 lap old mediums, Ben will only be able to get 25 points of the potential 26 allotted in, as max points for every Grand Prix. Ben trying to cut Markle's point lead down to 3 points after Markle was inopportunely taken out by Dylan,
my
and then
goodness.
another 3-second time penalty. That one will do him, but will it give the second position to Foursquare?
I'm pretty sure he don't have a time penalty at all.
So Dan may be in the steward's office appealing some time penalties post-race.
That one I don't agree with.
But here comes Ben for the 8th time this season, wins the Russian Grand Prix. Woo! Coming off of turn 18 to turn 19, Dan comes off of turn
Damn it, I'm
19, he'll
listening to
cross
the
the
stream,
line,
and
and he
even-
awaits Foursquare to cross the line. Foursquare gets second, Dan comes home third. And
Did you say
now,
I'm listening to the screen?
I was listening to the stream. I turned off my fucking sharing and I could still hear myself, damn it. It's rigged.
Oh yeah, I forgot to say that. 'Cause I realized that when I was watching the stream too. I thought
This is rigged, damn
maybe
it.
you were just joking.
now Invader, many things, both of them with many 3-second time penalties each. Actually, I think only Invader has one. We'll see
He has 2.
if the results are flipped in any way. As they come to the final set of corners, Invader comes home 4th. Many things crosses the line 5th and stays in 5th.
Remember, kids, if you don't put mayonnaise on your penis, you'll get AIDS within 10 years.
Ben has won like half of the season's races because of.
That
Yeah,
is
6.
true. Ben has won 8 of the 16 Grand Prix ran this season. This will be your 18th F1 all-time win. 64. So which means you've won 28% of all of the races that we've run. And oh my god, the time penalties.
Ben, you didn't have a time
I
penalty.
think it's the fastest lap point.
Nope.
Many things does get the fastest lap point. Ben wins the race, Foursquare second, Dan third, Invader fourth, Many things fifth. Markle started second on the grid, does not get to finish the Grand Prix, leaves out of Sochi a good 18 laps early, and with a 3-point advantage as we head into our off week, because next Sunday is the Super Bowl. We will not be trying to compete with the Super Bowl. We're gonna give everybody that.
Fuck it, let's go.
Well, I would have definitely not been there.
So in 2 weeks' time, we will have the race at Silverstone in Great Britain for the British Grand Prix. Before that, we got podium interviews. So we're joined by our third place finisher, Dan.
I'll be back in 2 weeks.
You
Next
crossed the
race
line
2.
second, but you ended up third. You want to talk about your interactions with the stewards? The game stewards?
Yeah. Well, the first one I got, I don't understand how I got it. I went through the same corner the same way every single lap. And then the second one, I overshot one of the corners, went off the track, and it gave me another time penalty. So, it's whatever.
There was a time where you did have the lead in this race. What were your thoughts at the beginning of the Grand Prix when you were up there? Well, how'd you get up there? One, I heard you had some help.
I got pushed to the lead. Like, I made it 3 wide, but I wasn't gonna run into the back of either one of them. And then Many Things pushed me by them both. Pushed me off the racetrack, and I just said, "Fuck it, I'm going. See ya."
Did you think you could have gone anywhere with it? You also did have the lead in qualifying at one point. You had some strong showings.
I knew they were both faster than me. I knew they were going to catch me eventually and bash me. It's just I wasn't... When they made a move on me, I wasn't going to hold them up. But Markle, all of his moves gave me the position I needed to be for the corner, so it's not like I was trying to hold him up. It was just I had the preferred line still.
Right. Fast forwarding into the race, past the incident. You were in second, and there was a point where you were catching your brother. Is there anything you could have done differently before? I guess you just turned on the rocket booster for the last 10 laps.
No, he was faster, and the only reason I was gaining on him was he was probably either saving fuel or just not pushing. I was driving the same way I did the entire race. I drove harder the entire race so I could try to gain time.
Well, I guess this congratulations isn't really gonna sit well with you, but congratulations on your third place finish. You crossed the line second, but you did get the podium nonetheless.
First time. It's been a while.
Yep.
You had a tremendous effort.
Alright, and now we're joined by our surprise second place finisher, Foursquare. How does it feel? Another day, another second.
Yeah, another second place. I mean, all I gotta say is I was racing on the same track as everybody else. I only had one warning the whole race, so I mean, there's that. I knew I was kind of catching him there. Didn't know till the end there how many time penalties everyone was really having though. The only thing I'm crying over though is how many second places I've had. My driving sure speaks for itself, and the points sure does too. So.
Yeah, you definitely are a valiant warrior. It has not gone completely unsung. You do have one win on the season, but definitely could easily have been more. There's still 5 Grand Prix left. Any one of those you think you can close the deal out?
I mean, the points I'm sure is pretty much figured out already. I'm definitely in my alone at third place there. So just gonna go for the wins all out. I'm excited for Monaco, that's for sure.
That should be a fun one. Somebody may be making a return to the series for that Grand Prix. But let's get back to this race. You did finish second. Tell me about the conditions out there. Most of the race you ran by yourself until the end, where you were really starting to maybe gain on Dan, but really didn't have many interactions with people other than maybe the opening start. What would you say about the race?
Yeah, so once I got alone, you know, I was trying to play the strategy game, and I pushed my my softs there a lap or two extra to hopefully have my mediums have a little extra grip there towards the end, and I think that paid off.
Yeah, definitely one of the hard-fought drivers in this league. Most of your races go way under the radar for how clean of a race you drive, and again today you said you only had one warning compared to everybody else's time penalty or time penalties on the day. Is that just you just running your own race, not really bothered by anybody else, or is it just you?
Yeah, well, first and foremost, I feel like I have to finish the race, and so I try to stay out of the wall and out of other people, and other than that, then I try to make sure I don't, you know, cut too many corners. Yeah, once I see a warning, I'm making sure I'm taking that corner either a little easier or something like that to just ensure my finish. You know, I was definitely trying to push those last few laps, but yeah, I'm still trying to keep it between the lines.
Right. All right. Well, congratulations on the surprise second place finish. Yeah, again, another Grand Prix, another second. Hopefully, you do one better in the coming weeks. And now we're joined by our race winner, 8-time race winner on the season. And boy, you did a lot of progress in today's Grand Prix. How do you feel?
You're doing just that. You're welcome.
Oh, most definitely. You too. I was gonna actually ask you about that battle before he DNF'd and all. How was your battle of you and Marco? That was hard fought and looked like a lot of fun.
Don't worry, I'll try not to wreck him next week. For realsies.
Four Rizzies. That was English right there, right, Dylan? Four Rizzies.
For realsies.
So maybe it wasn't the focus of your Grand Prix, but you did get to run with your brother a little bit up towards the front end. He ran a little better. Now, obviously, he's a two-time champion. He needs no like sympathy. He's won how many Grand Prix, but after the kind of struggle season he's had, how does it kind of feel to be running with him near the front and everything?
Wrecked.
Ow. but that is true. He didn't lose time. That's right.
Demoralized.
Dominated.
All right. So, big question. 5 Grand Prix left. It's a 3-point gap. What happens at the end of 5 weeks? Well, 6 weeks because we're taking the next week off. Guess we'll see. That's all you can say. How about 8 wins? How about 8 wins on the season of the 16 Grand Prix? You think you can go 500 or better than 500? Alright, well, congratulations on the win, and I'm sure when the points get updated later, you will be very pleased with where you are heading into next week.
Santino Marella is in the Women's Rumble.
Alright, so that's what we got from Sochi. It was another lovely Russian Grand Prix. How many more of these do we got? In Russia? Who knows? There was a lot of thank you Sochi signs around the circuit. So we'll see when the next time we are at this track is.
The ratings have been the highest they were all season.
But yep, in 2 weeks' time, join us for the British Grand Prix at Silverstone. And next week
I'm gonna
is
be completely real. One of the highest view counts for your F1 season is when I commentated. Don't know why.
I also clicked on the stream like 17 times.
I was like, that was like one of the most viewed when I looked at it. I was like, what the fuck?
I kept clicking on it because my service was trash at the restaurant. But anyway, yep. Enjoy the Super Bowl next Sunday. May the best team win. Chiefs, 49ers. I don't care for either team really, but Mahomes is great. Garoppolo is great. We'll see what happens.
Did you just say Garoppolo is great?
Garoppolo. I'm sorry, Jimmy Garoppolo. What are you talking about?
He's gonna throw 8 passes the whole game.
Jimmy Garoppolo!
Man's gonna throw 8 passes all game.
Look, it's gonna be a good game. Mahomes, Garoppolo. We'll see what happens next Sunday night. And then in 2 Sundays, join us for the British Grand Prix. We will see you then. It's a 3-point gap atop the point standings. What happens in Silverstone? We'll find out then.